Welcome to Boots on the Ground, the 15-minute briefing, your daily roundup on veterans housing, advocacy, and solutions. I'm Yvette Jones Swanson, Army veteran, National Veterans Housing Advocate, and CEO of Vet Mentors, LLC. For more than 20 years, I've been on the front lines, housing over 5,000 homeless veterans and pushing for real change. In just 15 minutes, we'll cover today's wins, setbacks, and opportunities. From housing solutions and government policy to partnerships, publications, and training. This isn't just a show, it's a movement. Together, we're turning challenges into victories for veterans and their families. Let's begin. Hey, let's begin. Let me remove this from the stage. Thank you all for watching. But you know what? Since I have that on the stage, I want y'all to know what that is. And over here on TikTok as well, my book, Innovative Housing Solutions for Homeless Veterans, a guide to veterans shared living models. And also I added in HUD, VASH, and SSVF, is number one. It is number one on Amazon, number one top new release on Amazon in the U.S. military veterans, in U.S. military veterans history. This book it's number one already. It's number one. Y'all need to go to Amazon and get this book right now. It's number one for a reason. And the reason is, listen, we still have all of these homeless veterans out here, and it is not enough. It's not enough of us housing these homeless veterans. It's not enough. It's not enough people who know how do I get this off the screen? Who know how to house homeless veterans, especially realtors. Oh my God. And I'm teaching, I just taught this morning a 1-hour session for realtors, investors, developers, property managers. That's in this book right here. That's in this book right here, A Realtor's Blueprint. The Veteran's Path to Home, navigating, what it says, navigating the journey from homeless. I don't know why I gave my book so long titles. I really don't, but this is exactly what this book entails. It helps the realtor help the veteran navigate from homelessness to home ownership. That's what this book does. But again, my big win today was that my book right here that you see is on Amazon, number one. It's number one in U.S. military history. Oh my God. So anyway, this is my 6th number one book, by the way. So I never did talk about, what I do behind the scenes a lot. I would just go ahead and create and then put it out there. But I never did talk about it and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I would house all of these homeless veterans and just put on Facebook and say 22 homeless veterans got housed today, or 10 homeless veterans got housed today. Come and look at this house where this veteran and his family are moving today. But I never did say how I was able to house over 5,000 homeless veterans as a licensed realtor. This book teaches realtors how to do that. I don't remember if this book was number one. I got to go back and see. But I do recall several of my publications being number one. This book came out as number one. This is the Veterans Real Estate Guide for Today's Market and Investing for veterans. So this book came out as number one. And then I had some more. I don't know where they all are. Oh my God. Y'all just don't know. You just don't know how good it feels to be able to come and speak to everybody about, what I've been doing for 22 years. 22 years housing homeless veterans was not easy. It wasn't easy, but for some reason I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop myself. Even though, other realtors were out selling big, beautiful homes and luxury homes and commercial. I tried to get a commercial, but the guy didn't hire me. Instead, he told me to go see Real People Realty. And I did. And Tim Ryan, my first managing broker, hired me on the spot. And I thank Tim Ryan for that every time I see him, because he saw what I, not the potential, he saw what I was doing. I brought my portfolio to him of all the units that I had. I would carry anywhere from 200 to 300 available apartments, condos, and single family houses at any given time as a licensed realtor. And as a licensed realtor, I knew where to go, and I still do. I know where to go to find the homeless veterans in order to get them housed and get a commission. I don't work for free. Who does that? Now, granted, sometimes I do let it pass, but not all the time, because whenever you're housing a veteran in somebody's property, you are creating a commission. Put it that way. You're creating a transaction. Somebody's going to get paid. That veteran is coming with resources. That veteran is coming with probably a HUD-VASH voucher, or that veteran is coming with some of this $3.2 million that's on this list right here from last year's fiscal period. This coming October, this list, some of these providers will change, and I hope we're on this for 3 contracts. I really do, because we are on 3 sources sought. They wanted to know who was out there that had what the VA needed. 2 properties in Long Beach, California, and 1 property in Texas. And I found all 3 properties. Actually, I found 4 properties for the sources sought that we're on. Oh my God. So if we win those contracts, then that'll be $2.6 million per contract. The way I help entrepreneurs get set up housing, get this book. This book is number 1 on Amazon right now. So go and buy this book. You are a realtor and you want to learn how to house homeless veterans. I made a 6-figure income housing homeless veterans. I remember, if my sister is still here, she asked me, how much do you make a month? And I told her back then it was about $8,000, $9,000 a month, while I was sitting in the car waiting for my son to get his hair cut. Do the math. And $8,000 or $9,000 a month, those were low months. I would do $10,000 and $12,000 a month, only renting to homeless veterans. That's it. That's it. You know how much money $3.2 billion is? And then that's not even HUD-VASH. That's not Section 8. That's what I did as a realtor, and I still do. But now I'm teaching you how to do it. 22 years for me, I'm hanging up my hat. I'm taking clients, buyers and renters very sparingly. And when I do, they're normally referred to another realtor who understands the process, and usually somebody I trained. But that's my big news for today. And then I have other things that happened today. I was on the VA Odds to Boo. I'm part of the cohort program as a woman-owned small business, a woman veteran-owned small business. And that training was phenomenal once again. I think this is our 10th week. It was over 6 weeks, but we can come back every week because there's so much to learn in the government contracting space. And I'm here for all the education. Do you all hear me? Over here on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm here for it all. And I'm giving you all. So I'm going to show y'all what y'all can go and get on Amazon. These are my publications. And if you're doing workshops, you're going to need the workshop book. But I need y'all to, this is the new encyclopedia for your learning. So you need to just go to Amazon and get it. Because again, these one-shot questions, or how I want to start a veterans housing. I want to do veterans housing. Or I mean, these one-shot questions, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. You got to get a book and read a book. Okay, why don't you? This is the new Encyclopedia Britannica for the veteran community. This is the U.S. military veterans, U.S. military veterans educational and resources guidebook series. These are all my babies that I'm letting y'all keep. Y'all just go to Amazon and get and get some babies and learn how to work effectively in this community. Shout out to you for keeping us informed daily. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Damian Pro. Yes, that is the will of God right now for me. Because I never did come and say anything to anybody. I just thought it was too personal. Y'all don't need to know who I'm housing. These are homeless veterans. They don't want to be put on the spotlight. No, they don't. So, but you can meet the ones who want to be met. They are in these publications. In this publication, you'll meet a former homeless veteran who was in a wheelchair living in a U-Haul facility. Then you will meet a 75-year-old former homeless veteran who did 3 tours of duty, 2 Bronze Stars, and she was homeless twice, and the VA sent her right to me to get housed. You'll meet her. She's in this book. This is Mrs. Watkins right here. This is her right here. You see 2 different pictures because I got her housed 2 different times. The VA let her walk out the hospital homeless. How dare you? Great video. These updates really matter. Keep them coming. Thank you, Ariel. I sure will. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:15 with another update. And man, there's so many updates I can share with y'all. Another update. I have a client. We are converting his 7-bedroom mansion. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Just wait. We're converting that 7-bedroom mansion to an upscale senior active co-living house. That's what we're doing right here. So yeah, each room will have 2 beds except for one room. One room will only have 1 bed because it's too small to cram in 2 beds. We won't do that to people. These bedrooms are so big, so big. Oh my God. So these senior active veterans, they are going to have a wonderful time living in that sprawling upscale mansion that sits on 20 acres of land. Oh my God. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm just, and his father is former Air Force veteran. And this is a Veterans Village home, and it will be his name in honor of, his dad. So that's what I'm working on right now, in addition to some other projects that I'm just so excited about, because now, I get to create in addition to running around just a little bit. Now, one of my followers here on TikTok ordered this publication today that I wrote about 2 years ago. I'm like, but this publication was written because I was writing proposals to not-for-profit organizations and other organizations, and they were giving me grants. I got a grant of $3,750 to teach female veterans how to hula hoop. It's a program. Remember, I talked to y'all about programs. What programs are you going to offer in your veterans care home? Because these programs equate to funding, and depending on how you set up your housing shared living community will determine what type of funding you can receive. So when you get the book, you'll see that in the book. And if you want to hire me and my business partner, Derek Green, he does the contracts and procurement piece. And then you get us both. You get us both as a package. It's $529. I don't want to hold you guys over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube any longer than promised. So I'm going to send out a video for you to hear again. I'm so
My book
excited.
is now a top new release on Amazon in United States military veterans history. I'm Yvette Jones Swanson, Army veteran and wife of retired Army Master Sergeant Stephen Swanson. It's my honor to keep serving our homeless veteran community. This guide is the blueprint for housing solutions, from homeless and senior veterans to women, disabled, justice-involved, and LGBTQ+ heroes. Order today on Amazon and be part of the movement. Together, we can make sure no veteran is left behind.
And then with that, I'm going to play the outro. And much respect for your service and advocacy, truly inspiring. Thank you so much, Branson Hill. And hey, you guys over here on YouTube, if you have not clicked to like and share and follow me, please do that at this time so you won't miss any of my live broadcasts. I could be anywhere talking about this stuff because hey, we can do that with the telephone. Thank you.
Across America, too many of our heroes return home only to face another battle, the fight for stable housing. Veterans are overrepresented in the homeless population, often caught in a system that is complex, slow, and full of barriers. At Vet Mentors, we're changing that narrative. For over 20 years, we've been boots on the ground, not just identifying the problem, but building real solutions. That's why we created the U.S. Military Veterans Educational and Resource Guidebook series, a groundbreaking collection designed to educate, equip, and empower. These guidebooks are written not only for veterans, but also for the communities, organizations, and leaders who serve them. From step-by-step housing models to funding strategies, this series gives social workers, case managers, realtors, and first responders the tools they need to act with speed, dignity, and impact. Vet Mentors believes housing is not charity. It's a mission, a responsibility, and a pathway to restoring honor. Every guidebook in this series is a resource designed to make sure no veteran is left behind, and no community has to say, "We didn't know how to help." This is how we turn challenges into victories. I'm Yvette Jones Swanson, Army veteran, CEO of Vet Mentors LLC, and I invite you to join us in rewriting the story for America's veterans.